Are you tired of feeling burned out, constantly battling injuries, or stuck in a plateau in your training? What if I told you that training smarter, not harder, could lead to better performance, faster recovery, and even less burnout? This might sound too good to be true, but it's the core principle behind the Maffetone Method, a heart rate-based approach that's been transforming the way athletes train. In this video, we'll dive into the Maffetone Method and show you why it might be the secret to unlocking your true potential. What is the Maffetone Method? The Maffetone Method was created by Dr. Phil Maffetone, a leading expert in endurance sports and holistic health. His philosophy is simple: don't train harder, train smarter. Instead of pushing your body to its limits with intense, high-risk workouts, the Maffetone Method focuses on building a solid aerobic base through low-intensity, heart rate-based training. The key is to stay within your body's optimal fat-burning zone, maximizing endurance while preventing injury and burnout. At its core, the Maffetone Method is about finding balance and listening to your body, rather than constantly chasing the next PR. Sounds refreshing, right? But how does it actually work? The 180 formula, finding your ideal training zone. It all starts with heart rate. Dr. Maffetone introduced a formula called the 180 formula, which helps you find your maximum aerobic function (MF) heart rate. Here's how it works. 180, your age, your target heart rate for training. So, for example, if you're 30 years old, your target heart rate would be 150 beats per minute. Training with the Maffetone Method. Now let's talk about how training works. The Maffetone Method doesn't focus on sprint intervals or high-intensity workouts. Instead, it's all about low-intensity, steady-state training. This means running, biking, or swimming at a pace where you can still hold a conversation, but you're working just enough to keep your heart rate in that ideal zone. By sticking to this pace, you're building your aerobic capacity, which is essential for endurance. And the best part, you're not overloading your body with intense stress. This leads to less chance of injury and better overall recovery. You might be thinking, this sounds too easy. Won't I plateau? Actually, no. In fact, over time, this method can lead to faster results than traditional high-intensity training. By focusing on long, slow, and steady workouts, you'll increase your body's ability to burn fat for fuel, which is crucial for endurance athletes and even for people just looking to improve their fitness levels. What to expect from MAF training over time? When you use the 180 formula, you'll come up with a number that is your MAFHR. You'll improve your fat-burning abilities by training at or within 10 beats under this number. The closer to your MAF number, the faster your aerobic development. Here are a few things you might experience in the first few weeks or months of low heart rate training. Within minutes of starting your run, your heart rate will shoot up and you'll have to slow down significantly or take walk breaks. You don't understand why you'll have to run this slow. You will get passed left and right by slow runners. You used to always beat them. Your friends might wonder what's going on with you running so slow. You might feel embarrassed to share any of your runs on social platforms because it's so slow. You start to wonder if you calculated the 180 formula right. Most probably you did. If you're ever in doubt between two numbers, always pick the lowest one. You wonder if you have an exceptionally low or high HR, you will finish your first few runs at very slow pace and don't feel tired at all. You feel you could have continued running much longer. Am I doing this right? When your lizard brain starts feeding you doubtful thoughts, remember the following. You're not alone. Almost everyone struggles starting out with the 180 formula in the first few months. Realize that you will not be running slow forever. Patience is absolutely key. Most people want to see results right away. Have a beginner's mind and think about your long-term advantages of having a well-developed aerobic base. A few other strategies for success. Slowing down your pace feels pretty boring, especially when first starting out with MAF training. There are a few other ways to keep your runs fun and exciting. Downhill sprints. Slowly jog or walk up a mountain, hill, or bridge. Then run down at a faster but aerobic pace until your HR alarm goes off at your MAF pace. 8-second sprints. After a good warm-up, run several short 8-second sprints. You will run a fast interval. However, because it's very short, your heart rate will stay mostly aerobic. Make sure your HR comes down for a few minutes before your next short sprint. Cross-training. You can improve your fat-burning abilities by cross-training in many different ways, like aerobic bike rides, swims, hikes in the mountains, ellipticals, etc. If you are not progressing. If you're not progressing with MAF training, several factors could be blocking your progress. These include stress, illness, poor nutrition, lack of rest, overtraining, miscalculated MAF pace, or too much high-intensity training. All of these can hinder fat burning and aerobic development. To see improvement, focus on addressing these aspects, ensure proper recovery, manage stress, and follow the right training pace before expecting significant results. That's it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more related video. See you in the next video.